Yes, I'm live. I'm live. I put it at one time, and of course on YouTube it's another time. But that's not the problems here. Anyway, I'm all the way live. I'm all the way live. First of all, thanks for my subscribers. Thanks for putting up with my on again, off again, fooling around with these live, trying to get live on different platforms. Anyway, this is about amusement parks, rush to normalcy. So it's going to be a short one. You know, we all are in a rush to get back to normal, to get on rides. And I'm not surprised, or I am surprised that Magic Mountain and Legoland stepped up to the plate. Not necessarily to hit home runs, but certainly they did hit some home runs for a lot of folks. They made a lot of touchdowns, whether they're members or not. One thing about this seemed like it's rushing to get back to normalcy, where people can make money and go on with their lives and have a lot of fun, like everything is normal. There's still a pandemic, even though it seems like a lot of people are running around here without their masks on. And yeah, we're going to have to bring that up again because that's going to be the topic for a long time. I think even into next year, because my big plans is for next year. But if I can get a big plan going where I can go on vacation, I would do it this year. But one thing for certain is these amusement parks are ready to get it on. Uh, to say the least, Knott's Berry Farm and Disneyland, should I say downtown Disney, they're having these food programs. I'm calling them food programs, where you come in and you pay a lot of money and you eat food, just to get people warmed up. And, that was cool, Uh, but I think that all these closures was really unnecessary. Now, part of me saying they need to be closed, but there was really another way for them to do it without closing everything down. Because to me, when you close things down, when you open them back up, that's another way for them to raise taxes, as far as I'm concerned. Because everything is starting to go up again anyway. Gasoline, even the cheapest gas, starting to be expensive. Groceries are just a little bit more than what there was before. But these amusement parks, I don't want to get off. I don't want to get off this track. These amusement parks, especially Legoland and Magic Mountain, I guess some of them have members, and that's probably what they should do. Start off first, members, because if you come from out of town or from some other state, you're really stuck. you know. So suppose you are already here, but Legoland wasn't in in your sight in the first place. So even if you came out here and Legoland had just opened, you still have to pass it by because they're not going to let you in the door, at least from what I hear. And look like Disneyland is trying to do the same thing. Only members, uh, I think California members. I don't know about members that are outside this. Well, 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 well. Let me get this straight. I think that's a little different with Disneyland, because they did stop the membership thing. but I think it's only if you live in this area. But nevertheless, what I don't like seeing, including on my own job, which I'm not going to say because I am in the public eye all the time, where at the front of the gate, you know, you are told to wear masks. There's signs everywhere to wear masks. But once they get through the gate, they want to take off the mask. And then once they take off the mask, when people tell them to put back on masks, they act like they don't hear you and they just keep on walking. There's only two categories in this world to me, either bad or you're good. There is no in between. I don't care what walk of life you are. You either care or you don't care. Either you either care so much about yourself that you don't care about the other people that are around you. You either psychologically have a problem or you social psychologically have a problem because everyone around you is really gets affected. You know, uh, some people put on airs, but to me, it's like playing games because sometimes you have to get a group aside, and because you talk to them in a certain kind of way, because you really care about their livelihood, about their others, you know, about other people around them, including family members. I see family members walk around. They all might have on their mask, but maybe their father and mother does not wear a mask. Why don't children step up and make sure that their parents are wearing a mask? Because if you really love your parents or you love your significant other, you don't care about what other people think. You want to protect them as much as possible. But no, these people want to rush and look and act like things are just as normal. It's really normal. Of course, yeah, some of us have had double doses of vaccination. I'm still wearing my mask. Sometimes I'm double masked. Uh, Regardless of what type of job I have, I care about people more than probably people who come into the place care about. A lot of people say that they care about folks, but do they really care about folks when you're playing games with yourself, taking your mask on and off, playing hide and seek when someone is trying to talk normal, but you have to talk a little louder so that they can hear you and they keep on walking and they act like they don't hear you? What kind of mess is that? So, you know, good luck to all these places, restaurants, just because I'm seeing a lot of people, and of course you see it on TV too, where some states are just letting them walk around without no mask at all. Maybe the pandemic is over. And if the pandemic is over to them, well, I guess it's over for them. I'm not going to go off on no other kind of rant with that, but I wish all these people, I don't want to say luck, but I have faith that those people who do the right thing and they are in a real rush to normalcy, not just a rush to normalcy, but a real rush to normalcy by doing the right thing, by wearing their masks, being courteous to people, not put on airs. And that reminds me, picture taking. A lot of people want to take pictures. Once they take their mask off, they forget to have it on. So they say. Some of them do. But there are a lot of people who take pictures. Even the picture taker is doesn't have his mask on. Now, on my job and a few others, I don't take pictures of people right now. even if I'm wearing a rubber glove. I could, but I'm not. But those people who do take pictures, who want to dress up, want to take off their mask, not just take off their mask, but take off their mask for a prolonged period of time. Because there is signs or posters that says in different kinds of weather, which is weird to me. But anyway, if it's cold, you can either take it off and on. But if it's hot, you can't leave it off longer for a certain period. But nevertheless, you don't want to keep telling the same people to put on their masks. Sometimes it just takes one or two. 99.999% of everyone is doing the right thing. But it just takes 1% to shut everything down. And if organizations, amusement parks, zoos, gardens, whatever, decide to shut something down because one or two people don't want to listen to reason and play games with themselves, because that's what it is, playing game with themselves and putting everyone at risk behind them, then I guess that's what's going to happen. But it seemed like things are getting back to normal. So yeah, it's getting back to normal, and it was that way the whole time. We still could have been using precautions, even when the restaurants were closed. They still could have left them open. They still could have left it open air, albeit they could have made it strict. So if something happened, you know, on a grand scale. But now, you go in certain states, you go in certain cities, you go in certain establishments. Some people really look like that they're going against the grain. No, they're going against the main, not just the grain. They're going against the main because it has nothing to do with ideologies or anything. It has everything to do with health. And that's my spiel. It's only supposed to be in a 2 to 3 minute talk. For all y'all who got through this, take care of yourself, take care of each other, take care of your pets. I'll see you next in the next video. Hopefully live or Memorex. See you later.